Are you obsessed with Stonehenge but stuck in America? Good news, we can still get you to a henge. You're just gonna have to change your standards a little. Those majestic stones that you dream of seeing, they're still gray, so that's a plus. They're just made out of metal. And also, they're in Nebraska. Hi, I'm Katrina, and I run a brand called Neon Bison. I travel all around the U.S. in my cargo van as often as I can, and I'm always up for an adventure. Sometimes that involves exploring cities, ghost towns, hiking to the best views, and other times I pull over on the side of the road to see the weirdest and wildest roadside attractions I can find. I'm obsessed with them. Thus, Carhenge. When you go to the Carhenge website, you're met with this quote. You ask why Carhenge? Creator Jim Reinders responds to that question simply with one of his own. Why not? That probably tells you all you need to know about this fun and funky pit stop in the middle of nowhere and the guy who created it. If you like strange roadside attractions, this is for you. Carhenge is located in Alliance, Nebraska, right off Highway 87. You are not headed there for any particular reason. This is just a spot you find while you're passing through. Why would you be passing through? This is just a few hours south of the popular Black Hills of South Dakota. Driving back home from a week in the hills brought us here. There are other things to do in the area as well. Carhenge is a completely to-scale replica of Stonehenge, but made completely out of cars. The sculpture was created by Jim Reinders, who lived in England and studied the design of Stonehenge, and he knew he wanted to replicate it. In 1987, they started building it as a memorial to his father, and they even had the dedication on summer solstice. You're going to find 39 cars here, welded into place and painted gray. It really is a sight to see. Along with Carhenge, you can also find some other sculptures on the property using cars and car parts. The fish was remarkable. The views are great as well. While I was there, a storm rolled in, and it made for great pictures until we had to sprint back to the van because we were getting soaked. There's also a gift shop. This is only going to fill up a small portion of your day though. You might be able to kill about 2 hours here total if you really walk around and soak it all in. After that, you're going to need to find more to do. The nearest town is Alliance. Here you can catch a rodeo, check out the historic buildings of Frontier Town, catch a movie at the drive-in, or head to one of the many parks for an outdoor hangout. And they even have a brewery. I drove in from the north, so if you happen to be going north from here, my food choice was a little sandwich place called Just Love Coffee Cafe, about an hour away. The main thing you're going to want to look for in this area, besides this though, is Scotts Bluff National Monument. It is an hour west, but it's worth going to. There are over 3,000 acres of historic overland trail remnants. Any history buff is going to love stopping here. This was an important landmark on the Pony Express Trail, the California Trail, and the Oregon Trail. Yeah, that computer game you played as a kid was based on a real thing. When you think of Nebraska, you probably think of flat, boring grasslands, but the western half has some pretty neat landscape to it. So next time you're crossing the country, take a rest here and explore the sandhills, the bluffs, and Carhenge.